The man accidentally discovered that there was something sticky on the woman's lips, so it picked up the ultraviolet light and shone it on her lips. He found that it was actually the residue left by tape. The man realized that this seemed to be another case, different from the case he had received, but with some kind of connection. He gradually understood that the case he had received seemed to also be covering up this woman's case, and he had unknowingly uncovered this layer of secrecy. The man didn't know that he would also be first to get involved in this case. Soon, his colleagues at the bureau discovered the woman's identity. Her name was Claire, and she was a single woman living near the docks. New clues quickly emerged, and the man was taken to a hidden military research base. It turned out that this department had long mastered a black technology. They could review events that happened for days ago within a specific range using surveillance. Based on this technology, they decided to look for a breakthrough from Claire's case. Under surveillance, Claire's private life was fully displayed to everyone. Doug watched Claire's daily life. Then, it seemed like he had an idea, and he secretly took out a laser pointer and pointed it at the screen. However, unbelievably, the Claire in the footage actually reacted to the laser as if she could see it. Then, the power in the entire base suddenly went out. Doug was furious, and he demanded an explanation. Others were still reluctant to reveal the truth. This made Doug even more angry, anxiously wanting to know if what he had seen earlier was real. Is Claire still alive? When the researchers tried to cover up the truth, Doug angrily grabbed something and smashed it onto the screen. Eventually, the researchers could no longer hide it and told him that Claire was indeed still alive. This meant that in another timeline, Claire was still alive for days ago, and the tragedy had not yet happened. Doug immediately understood the key to the event. He began to think, why not transmit this information to Claire so that she could avoid the disaster? However, the doctor rejected Doug's suggestion, saying that after testing, they had found that transmitting information to living beings had failed. Based on data analysis, no one could change anything from the past. After hearing this, Doug believed there was a flaw in the experiment, so he suggested sending a note with a reminder to see if it could change the future. At Doug's strong insistence, the doctor wrote the note and sent it back to Doug 4 days ago. As the city's power instantly collapsed, the note was successfully transmitted. However, just as everyone was celebrating, Doug from 4 days ago missed the note because he had left early. By coincidence, his best partner saw the note. At this moment, Doug immediately realized that he had caused his colleague's accident, and this filled him with deep regret.